In today's gaming news, an Elder Scrolls Online video covers the Alliance War, SimCity enters beta next week, Dragonborn makes its way to PC and PS3, and DayZ creator Dean Hall is pissed about the War Z. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is Friday, January the 18th, and my name is Force, here with today's gaming news. First up today, we've got a new video for the Elder Scrolls Online going over the lore behind the Alliance Wars. Earlier today, ZeniMax released a 5-minute video about the Alliance War in the Elder Scrolls Online. The game features 3 factions, the Aldmeri Dominion, Daggerfall Covenant, and Ebonheart Pact, each of which is fighting for control for Cyrodiil. The video goes over the reasons each faction has come together and why they fight. The Elder Scrolls Online is expected to launch sometime in 2013. This will be a great video for any of you geeks out there who like lore in video games. Bunch of losers. This is the guy hosting a gaming news show. Moving on, SimCity will be entering beta next week. It was announced today via Twitter that a SimCity Beta will be taking place between January 25th and the 28th. The beta consists of 1 hour of gameplay, giving players just enough time to lay the groundwork of their city. More information along with beta signups are available on the game's official website. I'm looking forward to checking out the SimCity Beta because I really like creating things from nothing, and then destroying them, because I can. Also, a reminder to all SimCity inhabitants, be sure to re-elect me for mayor, or else I'll stomp all over your city. Next up in news, Skyrim's Dragonborn DLC is finally coming to the PC and PS3. Skyrim's Dragonborn DLC introduces the new coastal island of Souls theme, along with adding new dungeons, creatures, weapons, and powers to the game. Dragonborn originally released on the 360 but will be coming to PC on February 5th and PS3 later in the month. PS3 users will also be getting Skyrim's Hearthfire and Dawnguard expansions in February, and because of the delay, each expansion will be half price on PSN. Holy heck, finally! Took them long enough to get this DLC to the PS3 owners, but it's good that it's finally here and that it'll be 50% off, now that it's no longer relevant. Last up in news today, DayZ creator Dean Hall is pretty pissed about the War Z. During a Reddit AMA, DayZ creator Dean Hall had a few choice words about copycat game The War Z. His frustrations stem not only from the two games' similar names, but also because of the poor choices The War Z made with its launch and handling of its customers. He states, "I am angry about The War Z. I'm very angry. I'm quite hurt personally because anyone can see how similar the two words are, and while the average gamer knows the difference, individual people don't." He went on to say of The War Z's Steam launch, "I disagree entirely with the conduct and how consumers have been treated." I don't blame him for being upset about the War Z, and according to his Reddit post, some of his own family members have approached him about the launch of his game and how terrible he was to his customers, which obviously they're just confused about his game and the War Z. Now they've got similar names, which is also kind of confusing and could be upsetting to any content creator. I mean, I know myself, if people were to make shows similar to the name of mine that were completely different and bad, I'd be upset too. Like if someone made a show called The Coarse Steed about horsehair. Or if someone made a show called The Norse Mead about Norse beer. Actually, that'd be an amazing show. Someone please make that. Back on topic though, I can certainly understand his frustration and the fact that the War Z launched with so many issues and that some gamers out there may not know the difference between the two games and will think that the DayZ is just as bad as the War Z was. Let me know what you guys think about this whole debacle and the issue between the War Z and DayZ confusion that some gamers may have. Now I know most of you watching this probably aren't confused, but again, we're talking about the general public here, and people who hear about this zombie game with the letter Z in it and hear that it's bad. That might transfer over to the DayZ and would be unfortunate for its eventual launch. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of the show. As always, thank you so much for watching. Once again, this has been Force, and you've just been force-fed. Hello, welcome back to the Norse Mead, your show about the best Norse beers. The Coarse Steed, we talk about Coarse Steed here.